All right, folks, Bank of America just issued a shocking 300 pages worth of research by one of their, smartest team in the whole bank to come to the conclusion that retail investors are better stock picking than hedge funds. This is mind blowing because it does change a lot when it comes to how mainstream media, how the smart money has been looking at us, has been trying to make fun of us, even including the SEC in the recent video. So let's go over all the details and we will see how this, partake into the coming short squeeze into AMC stock. So I was reading this article. Are retail investors better at picking stocks than hedge funds? Bank of America says the answer is yes. So what happened? Wall Street professionals have been known to exhibit a haughty attitude toward retail traders. But it happens that dumb money, which is the phrase they use to call us, to mom and pop investors with more than a dollop of derision, might be smarter than some pro think. At least that's the conclusion, or rather, one of many conclusions arrived by a team at Bank of America Global Research Quantitative and Equity Strategists led by Savita Subramanian in a new annual primer and quantitative research entitled Everything You Wanted to Know About Quant. It's a 300 pages long, packed with full of charts and expositions as the team takes an analytic approach to validating conventional investing wisdom of a range of topics. So they took a bunch of different charts, analyzing, different type of stocks, different sectors, different, pattern, a bunch of data. And now they came to the conclusion that, one of the first investing myths addressing in the report is that retail investor or retail interest in a stock serves as a reliable contradictory indicator, meaning we only and only are gaining or buying stocks based on a short squeeze, for example, which is not true, all right? In fact, when you look at a bunch of returns, you look at when we, are buying stocks and hedge funds are also buying stocks, the stocks that the retail is picking tend to have positive, indicator and better return than the hedge funds, So they took also the indicators we use better compared to hedge funds. This is exhibit 9. They also look at the value versus growth. They look at so many things here into, those exhibits. And it turns out that, hey, by looking at the facts, looking at the data, I mean, this is coming from Bank of America, folks, all right? This is not somebody that is just pulling something. No, this is Bank of America research team, the quants, those manipulating the data on a daily basis. And they just confirmed that, hey, retail investors are better at picking stocks than hedge funds. So now, this is the question. If the reality, by looking at the facts, is that we are better at picking stocks, I guess now it makes sense. It makes perfect sense why they will now start looking at or make relevance around, the stocks that we pick. Because before AMC and GameStop, before 2020, they didn't care. Mainstream media didn't care. Wall Street didn't care, all right? The billionaires hedge funds, they didn't care about what we were buying. They didn't care about what we were investing in because maybe we didn't make sense then. We were irrelevant. But now in 2020, things have changed. So things have changed in a way that now that we are kind of, showing confidence and conviction into a stock or two stocks or a group of stocks, they, for all of a sudden, are now suddenly looking at, hey, why are these guys, holding this stock? Suddenly they try to convince us, we retail investors, who, by the way, according to Bank of America, are better at picking stocks. And I guess it will also make sense that, they will now worry on our investments looking into AMC, and they will also worry about, putting too much effort into degrading and pushing us into not holding anymore, pushing us into selling those stocks that we are, bound to holding, and we've been holding for, almost 2 years now. It will make perfect sense because we are on the right side of the trade this time around. And because we are on the right side of the trade this time around, it means that we are winning. But they won't let it go because, remember, they are the smart money, all right? So they won't let this go easily. And this makes perfect sense. It's in alignment with everything we've been uncovering so far since June 2021. So now the only question is, who will stand till the very last moment? History tells us that we are retail investors. We are. So another reason to be perfectly and very, very bullish on this stock, which I am.